This is the OPPO Find X9 Ultra retail version that we purchased ourselves. Not a media unit, not a media unit, not a media unit. Today we also have the well-known KML Xu Xiaobai here. Say hello to everyone.
Six. Hello everyone. Hello everyone.
All right, let's unbox it now. First, this handle is still here. Let me tell you, if there's no handle, it's likely a harem phone. If there is one, it could still be a harem phone because Huayang Baixin can replicate it. But if there's none, it's definitely a harem phone. All right, let's unbox it now. The one we bought is the 16 plus 512GB white version. The Find X9 Ultra is indeed very expensive this time, starting at 7,499 for the 12 plus 256GB version. However, OPPO has its own magical pricing system.
We can save 800 to 1,000 on the price.
Although the price of phones has increased a lot due to memory issues, I still recommend that if you're buying a phone for personal use, always go for the larger memory if you can. This is closely related to your system's smoothness and background memory, so don't save that 500 yuan. Whoa, it's so tight. Let's first check the goods and see if there's any dust.
The craftsmanship is still better than Samsung's. Domestic products are just awesome.
Teacher, in which domestic model did you see any gray?
Currently it seems there isn't one. Currently there isn't. The issue is with its camera button, it has to be placed in the same position as Apple's. Can't it learn from the Vivo X200 Ultra and place it a bit lower? Because placing it in this position, what problem will it have? If you want to start quickly, your hand is not very convenient for everyone to see. Normally, I have quite large hands, but if I want to press it, I still treat it as a camera button. And pressing it like this is not very comfortable. You can only do it like this, right? Like this. It would be more ergonomic if it were placed a bit lower.
Let me add something. Apple places it in this position because it actually wants you to hold it in portrait mode. When you hold it like this, your thumb can press it, and if you long press, you can activate AI, among other functions. But as a purely photo-taking button, right, since its purpose is photography, in most scenarios, you would press it like this. It's unlikely that users would hold it like this to press, right? So I think in this regard, the previous generation Vivo X200 Ultra did a better job, even though the new X300 Ultra no longer has it, alright?
Its back cover is actually much better looking than OPPO's K80 counterpart. Although if you look closely, I don't know why this year suddenly became popular to have these strange patterns on the back cover.
It's actually a bit like the white of the Xiaomi 15 Ultra.
Yes. I still think last year's design without the patterns looked a bit better like this.
Wow, tech bloggers really have so many phones.
This is what he brought, his malicious promotion.
This My X8U has already been sold. Haha. Its camera has a hexagon inside a circle, somewhat like Honor, which originally used hexagon designs.
I bought one in the Earth Moss Garden colors. You can see the difference between these two colors mainly at the Hasselblad logo position. Earth Moss Garden moved the Hasselblad logo out, and there are basically no other differences, mainly design differences.
Here's a fun fact for everyone. The Earth Moss edition is 0.05 or 0.5 millimeters thicker than the regular Motion version, so it's a bit thicker. The phone cases for the two are actually not interchangeable. So if you're buying a phone case, make sure it's for the vegan leather version. Okay, let's continue. Cable, ATA, AQC 1 meter, no need to look. This charger is 100 watts. It's been like this for years, generation after generation. Original phone case, let's guess, just guess. I guess OPPO probably won't use a clear case, right? OPPO probably wouldn't do that on a flagship phone. Look, this is the original phone case for the OPPO Find X95, and this is the original phone case for the Vivo X300 Ultra. To be honest, both phone cases are extremely well made. And what's good about the X9U phone case is, if you look at its side, all four corners have an extra protrusion, which is for better protection of your phone. The X300U phone case does not have this design. In terms of feel, the X9 Ultra phone case has more friction, while the X300U has less friction and feels smoother to the touch, so it depends on what you prefer. Alright, let's power it on. So, what are we going to do? Seeing this interface, we're going to start. Amy TV. Let's count. How many languages does the OPPO Find X9 Ultra Chinese version have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26, 27, including traditional Chinese. There are a total of 27 languages. So how many languages does the Xiaomi 10 quietly have?
The Xiaomi 10 quietly has only 5 languages in total.
Teacher, how many of them do you know?
Just worry about how much I know. Hey, it's like what? It's like when someone says the X9 Ultra uses 10 times zoom. Who uses 10 times zoom for photos? Don't worry about whether I use it or not. I'm just asking you.
Shouldn't I have this since I spent the money? Like this OPPO low-end phone? It also has so many features, just like high-end and low-end are the same. Okay, now let's switch phones and use this X8 Ultra to switch.
You see, if you tap on this phone migration here, there should be an automatic pop-up, right? You see, it can recognize this phone, but once you enter the system, there is no pop-up and you need to scan the code yourself. OPPO, you could work a bit more on this, okay?
Ah, got it. Wow, 156. Wow, it's very fast. Wow, 200, 234. Wow, can wireless reach 200 so fast? Okay, we have completed the phone switch. 290 gigabytes in 21 minutes with an average transfer speed of 200 megabytes. So it's actually very, very fast.
Its animation is really not laggy at all.
Moreover, the first second on the new device doesn't lag, unlike some manufacturers where it definitely lags the first second, giving you a freeze. This one is really impressive. Its tail animation is superbly done.
But you see, so it doesn't have a tail effect on the left and right. You see, Xiaomi's is a bit larger, and it also has a tail effect on the left and right. Okay, it's done with more detail.
Okay, let's first check if there's a system update. There definitely is. Oh, there really is. Okay, let's update it first. What should we do during the update time? I am going to start testing its motor. We have now set the vibration to the maximum. Let's try it out. The vibration is indeed not as strong as I imagined, okay? There is a difference compared to 0916, but it is much, much stronger than 0809 and 1010, that's for sure. It is basically very close to the X300 Ultra in terms of vibration. Oh, this year Vivo has caught up, and the vibration feel of Vivo is even a bit stronger. But if you listen carefully to its vibration motor, it's still not as tight as the 0916, still a bit loose, just these two phones. However, compared to the 0809, which is the standard for flagship phones this year, it's much stronger. This year, if you want to choose a flagship phone with a larger motor, only phones from the BBK group are available.
You can compare it with this. The X8 Ultra is 0916.
The motor of the X8U is truly unbeatable. Unbeatable. It's really different. Hey, this is very obvious when you try it out. If anyone has the X8U, you can do an A-B comparison. The strongest vibration on Android. Okay, let's try Apple. Okay, this is the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let's try it. This is the strongest motor in the phone world. This is even crisper than 0916. This iPhone is truly unbeatable. But the typing experience on the iPhone is not particularly good, not very responsive. It's finished. Currently, the flagship phone with the best camera and motor is the X8U, historically the only one. I hope OPPO will put the 0916 back next year. I can only rely on OPPO for this big motor, no one else. Let's say the system update is perfect, restart immediately. This year, OPPO also did this injection molding treatment for the interface. I bought the white one, and the injection molding interface is also white. So what will happen? It will get darker the more you wipe it. Hard to comment, but it will keep getting darker. Using wireless charging might alleviate this issue. Hey, let me see what this earth tone is. Earth tone comes with a dark back, so it won't get darker. African phone. Okay, we've finished the system update. You see, after updating the system, it doesn't lag, right? Everything only doesn't lag. Some phones after updating have a very poor user experience in the first minute, very bad. Set the refresh rate directly to 144 and then the resolution. We directly adjust it to 2K. Now let's study the camera.
Its camera has a new UI. You can see a very Apple-like interface.
Okay, let's first check if the front camera is in focus. Oh yes, it is. Very good. It is in focus. Let's see how many millimeters it is. 21 millimeters. Okay, it's quite wide. Most others are basically 24 millimeters. The front camera supports up to 4K at 60 frames per second. No problem. That's standard this year. Rear camera, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look. Now we set the resolution to 4K 60p and it definitely works. Oh, it still stutters a bit, but honestly, it's already performing very well. The transition of its zoom animation is the best on Android.
It should be considered the first in Android.
Yes.
Why does it stutter when changing from 1 times to 3 times? Because the rear camera positions are very different, so it stutters a bit. This is a physical law and is hard to avoid. Actually, it's very smooth. All the animations have large Bezier curves added, which is really impressive. Okay, then we see that this year it can switch between 4 cameras at 4K 60p, 4 camera switching. This year it can have 412. Let's look at 120. Oh, 120 is quite impressive.
120 usually can't be switched, right?
It's 4K at 120 frames, cannot switch lenses during recording, but you can switch lenses outside and then record. Only the main camera and 3 times telephoto can record 4K at 120, and the 10 times is a digital crop, while the ultra-wide cannot do it. Okay, let's look at photography. We just calculated the CMOS imaging area. The ultra-wide is not cropped. Yes, 1/2.
Then this main camera, the main camera still has no cropping and 70 millimeters long.
The telephoto uses the OV52A, its CMOS size is 1 over 1.28, and the actual measured usage area is 1 over 1.295, which means there's almost no cropping. Right. Okay, then this 10 times telephoto, which is a 10 times telephoto of Huawei's Pura 80 Ultra, does have cropping. Then this Vivo's, although its aperture is relatively small at 3.5, it actually measures at 1 over 2.76 inches with no cropping at all. Let's measure this telephoto focus distance. 15 centimeters. It really is 15 centimeters. There was no falsification at the launch. It's about 15 centimeters, roughly at this position. Then I want to see this 10 times lens's closest focus distance.
Teacher, you're too abstract. Who uses it 10 times like this?
Oh, almost. The closest focusing distance for the 10 times zoom is about 1.3 meters. It's a 10 times lens. You can't expect too much. This is purely because I want to know, as no one talks about this parameter online. Let's check its watermark. Does it have a Shasha watermark inside? Oh no, this Ultra actually doesn't have a Shasha watermark. Wow, I'm so disappointed.
As a fan of Shasha, you really want it, right?
I want the cute shark watermark. I want it to wake me up.
Oh, right. Then you can also check in the alarm to see if there's Shasha. Oh, there isn't. Teacher 6 is too disappointed.
Which phone has the shark ringtone? X9 Pro. Oh, it does.
Wake up, wake up. If you don't get up, I'll have to wake you up by taking a picture.
Oh, it needs to wake me up. Wow, it needs to wake me up. This really is, what a pity. Why doesn't the X9 Ultra have the shark ringtone? Well, I think this is the most regrettable thing. I have to wait for someone on KoolAPK to extract the shark wake up ringtone. Then I'll set it as my alarm tone.
The phone is ringing, the phone is ringing. If you don't answer it soon, I'll hang up.
Too intense. Let's see. Indeed there isn't. It's really a pity. There's no custom ringtone, and this custom ringtone probably cost quite a bit to make, I guess. If you like this Shark ringtone, go buy the X9 Pro. It definitely has the Shark ringtone. But the X9 Ultra currently doesn't have it, and I don't know if it can be added via OTA later, okay? Let's take a look at its shutter button. Pressing it twice opens the camera. Can it open more apps?
All right, this UI hasn't been changed. So I want to ask, can it not be set to quickly start a video? Let me try. Oh, it can only be set to quick launch and take a photo. This is a point where OPPO's quick menu needs improvement. Back in the day, Vivo's quick start button could be set to many things like opening the camera and taking a photo, or opening the camera's video function and recording. I think OPPO really needs to add this feature. Quick launch and open video is really useful.
This is the official OPPO square magnetic case I bought. Let me show you. Although the X9 Ultra has two versions, one with vegan leather and one with fiberglass, and their thicknesses are different. OPPO only made one version of the phone case. How do they solve this? Very interesting. They made a sticker on the back. If you have the Earth Tundra, which is the plain leather version, you need to tear off this lining, tear off this paper. For the fiberglass version, you should leave it on. Let's try out how this case looks. Okay, let's take a look. It's still pretty good. However, there is a problem. The phone's protection is insufficient because the sides are not fully covered. It's quite exposed here, so there's still a high chance of bumping the phone. But the protection on this side is quite good. So if you buy this case, you need to, it's